soon. Without a doubt.
Heidi ho and what do you know, guys? Welcome back to the All Funk No Funk podcast. Happy to have you for another week. As you can see, me and Nick are out here again at the Capitol building, getting ready to protest again today. But we're just out here shooting the podcast. We won't get too political on this one or anything, but we're just out here. We'll be out here every weekend, just as a shout out, 10 a.m. every Saturday. We'll be organizing these protests, so come on out and join us. We'd love to have you. But me and Nick have been having, I would say, one of the most heated political debates that I've had in a long, long time. Because I truly, with my whole heart and soul, believe that McDonald's chicken nuggets are the best chicken nuggets that you can buy. Period. Flat out. Hands down. Doesn't matter. Don't care where you go. Don't care.
When in reality,
here we go.
McDonald's chicken nuggets are probably the worst chicken nuggets that you can buy while out and about. Like, I can't think of another restaurant where I've ever had worse chicken nuggets.
Who hurt you as a child?
At McDonald's. I don't know.
Who hurt you?
I just hate the texture of them in general.
Is the breading?
The meat and the breading both just have terrible texture.
Bro, I'm gonna bring this up again. When's the last time you had a McDonald's chicken nugget?
It's been a while. Definitely hasn't been like 5 years.
I'm just saying.
He's talking like they changed the recipe like 5 years ago. It's been probably like 2 years or something.
Hey, I'm just saying, when they went to all white chicken, man, it made a difference.
Oh,
okay?
I'm sure it did. I still hate it.
He's like, it's still fucking crap. I love
It's still
shit.
terrible. I just can't do it.
I don't understand. I don't get it. Cause like if I'm going anywhere, it's there. Like their nuggets have that crispy outside with like that nice meat in the middle, and they have the best dipping sauces too, motherfucker. Best dipping sauces.
They do have a good variety of dipping sauces.
All right.
I'll
At
give
least
you
we
that.
can agree on that.
I'll give you that. They have a very good variety of dipping sauces. And I will say that not everything in McDonald's is trash. I think that McDonald's has the best French fries.
Okay, all right.
I think that if I'm going to go to any fast food place and it's like 4 French fries, I'm going to McDonald's. They got killer French fries, like the best.
For sure.
But their chicken nuggets are just, they're whack to me, dude. I don't like them at all.
For sure. Okay, all right. I feel like we never got an answer to this earlier because we've had this debate a few times now. But where is your favorite nuggets then? Like if you had to pick.
And I'm not allowed to say spicy nuggets because that somehow is changing the rules.
That is changing the narrative. All right.
So in that case, then I'm going to probably Wendy's.
Still Wendy's?
Yeah.
Wendy's spicy or Wendy's original. Either way, best nuggets in town.
It's still far better than McDonald's will be.
Do you think that like, because like I think with like fountain soda, you ever go somewhere and you get fountain soda and you're like, this does not taste like normal soda.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like different in each fast food place. Do you think that like nuggets and fries are like that at other McDonald's or things like that?
For sure.
Yeah, where it depends on who's making it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Because I've had, like even at the same McDonald's.
Okay.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. No,
I've
is
had
true.
a McChicken that tasted like it was 10 hours old, and then you get one that's like you can tell is like fresh,
just
fucking fresh,
hot off the griddle,
and they're
fucking crispy.
so much better. You know what I'm saying? So I think it really depends. There was this specific McDonald's in Denver where I lived.
Okay.
And now there's like a bajillion McDonald's in Denver, but there was this one specific one that I used to go to because it was right down the street from where I was going to school at the time. So, and that McDonald's I've never been in a McDonald's that's nicer looking, cleaner, has better food. I don't know who's running that McDonald's, but they are fucking that shit up.
It's like the supreme McDonald's.
It is the McDonald's. It's so nice too. It's like you sit down, they have these tables that light up, and you can like imagine like squares everywhere. You know what I mean? Like a grid of like inch squares across the whole table, and you can like draw on them, and like it's like touch screen. They just light up. It doesn't do anything like super fancy, but they light up, and you can like turn them off or turn them on, and like.
That's the next level McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying. It's the nicest McDonald's I've ever been in. The McChickens always came out fresh and tasty, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always tasted good. Like, you never got one that felt like it was sitting there for fucking 5 hours.
That's like a restaurant McDonald's. That's like,
oh my God,
that's like some real ass McDonald's.
The best McDonald's. That's like McDonald's. That's how I assume McDonald's is in like other countries.
You think so? You think it's better in like
I bet like
Europe
I
and
bet
China?
in like Japan they have the best McDonald's. I don't know why, but they just seem like it's so clean over there for some reason.
That just is a respect thing more than anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Japan's just so
I'm
respectful
so
towards
with
one
you.
another.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be like it would be like the cleanest, most well kept.
And they take so much pride
in what they do.
I think it just goes in line with what you're saying with them being
Yeah.
clean and well kept. Like it's just
There's so much pride in their work and what they do. That's what I'm saying. But who knows? You know,
that's true.
Maybe they're
That's
terrible.
true. You never know. It could be like
Maybe
some of
they're
the worst
fucking
ones.
terrible.
You know, I wonder if China versus Japan is different. Because I feel like Japan's would be really nice, and China's would just be kind of like get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
I feel like it also depends maybe on like the cities too. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. It's
probably place to place. Like I said, you can go into Denver and have the best McDonald's you've ever had
in your whole life.
Or you can come down to Carson City and get some terrible nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. I feel it.
It just depends, I feel like.
On that note, I will say that the McDonald's in South Carson is one of the worst McDonald's I've ever been to.
It's not
out of
good.
all McDonald's.
It's not good.
Like
I go there and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, and I always get my order fucked up. And like, and don't get me wrong, I'm usually fairly like, I would say the word lenient. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I don't care. I'll eat whatever
you know
you
what I
give me.
mean? But at the same time, I'm like, I fucking shouldn't have to be.
Yeah, right.
Fucking like, fuck
Shouldn't
you.
have to be so cool about it.
Yeah,
I should just get what I paid for. Like.
That's fucking hilarious. Well then, so I feel like a lot of other states too have started to implement some of these other restrictions. Like Nevada, we just got this public mask rule. Hence why me and Nick are still
masked up
doing the damn thing. Which like, and I don't know how you feel about it because we haven't really talked about it. But like for me, it really doesn't. I've fully adjusted to the mask thing. Like, how do you feel? Like, just on that part, just about wearing it every day. Like, have you adjusted there yet, or are you still like? Ugh?
No, I feel like it's become a part of me now. And if I like walk in somewhere and I don't have it on, I feel weird without it.
Yeah.
Especially because we're forced to wear them all day at work. Like whether we wanted to or not, it wouldn't matter. We would have to wear them for 40 hours a week anyways.
Right.
So it's become such a part of my face.
Exactly.
That I feel like
That's
no matter
what
what I do, it's always on there anyways.
It's fucking there.
So I feel like I'm pretty well adjusted to it. The only thing that I do not like about it, obviously, is when it's like 100 degrees outside and you're fucking wearing a mask and you're just breathing your own hot air, dude. That shit kind of sucks.
Well, and I gotta say, on that level too, the ones that we have to wear at work are the ones you normally see people buying, the white ones with like the blue fronting.
Like the regular old disposable masks.
They're like just so thick that they cause you to like heat up. That's why I like some of these. I like kind of like what you're wearing. I can like breathe through it. It makes such a difference. It's not like insulating and heating itself, on my face. There's like some give here to where like I can breathe normally.
Breathe a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
No, for sure. But for the most part, I feel like I'm used to it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not too hot, then I don't really care.
It is the bear. I will.
To be fair
agree
as well,
with that.
though, on the flip side of that, I'm uncomfortable when it's too hot, mask
Just
or
in
not.
general, yeah.
So adding a mask to it probably is why I hate it so much.
yeah.
But
just making it, on
just
top
adding
of
to how much I already hate being hot. I don't know. I don't like being. I don't know about you. I hate being hot. Like I would much rather sit here and shiver all morning than sit here and be just sweating but sitting still. Oh my god, I hate
I feel
when
here's
I'm
my
so
thing
hot.
with
I'm
that
just, like,
argument.
sitting here and it's just like rolling off of me. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, because I'm with you there. Because there's like you can bundle up, you can put
That's what
layers
I'm saying,
on layers.
You can only get so
layers.
naked.
Exactly.
You can only
I can't
get
cut
so
my
naked.
skin off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At some point, I'm stripped down to t-shirt and like boxers, and I'm still sweating.
Yeah, and the boxers are just drenched at that point. Let's be real here. Booty sweat's a real thing. And that shit sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's what I'm saying. I hate being warm.
I'd
rather be cold any day
I'm
of the
with
week.
you. I am with you on that. 110.
But like Avery, my fiance, she's total opposite. She'd rather sit there and sweat.
Really?
Yeah. It's just how she is, yo.
That's
She's
so
fucking
crazy.
But then again, she grew up where it's fucking hot as shit
That's
all the
true.
time. You know what I'm
Environment.
saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, she grew up in Tulare where it is just fucking hot all the fucking time. It never snows.
Whereas out here, it's both. It's hot
you
and
get it
then it's
both,
cold.
yeah.
It's really hot and then it's cold. And we're lucky if we get like a little spring and a little fall.
Where it's actually bearable for a couple weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
seriously.
Where it's like, oh, this is the fucking tits. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so jealous of all the motorcycles out right now.
Just thinking that.
Side note, I would do anything to just be cruising right about now because that looks fucking dope.
Bro, Yen will fucking end me if I ever show up at home with a motorcycle.
Yeah, really?
Like, bro, it's the one thing I like kind of used to like poke at her a little bit. You know what I mean? Just because it's always that immediate. I'll fucking kill you first before that thing does. And it's just an unsafe type of thing. Which, like, to be honest, the numbers aren't great. I will admit I have looked at it, and the motorcycle crash numbers are fucking terrible. But they look so much in the summer sun.
And to be fair,
down.
I want a motorcycle. I don't need like a street cruiser, and I'm not taking it at 100 mile an hour everywhere.
I don't need a Ninja.
Listen,
that's 100%.
That's not what I'm doing.
Right.
I want like a dual sport or something.
Okay.
And then I want to ride it just from my house out to the country somewhere, and then hit some trails or something. You know what I'm saying?
with that. No,
you know what I mean?
with that.
And then as long as I'm being careful, the chances of killing myself are much lower. I'm wearing a helmet.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? On the road, I can see how that's terrible, because then you're not worried about just yourself. Even if you're a great driver, you can get hit and die.
And I'm not even. Yeah,
but
I
out
wouldn't
there,
even use it as a
I feel
daily
like the
driver.
chances. That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
out
I get
there,
that.
on the weekend, once a week, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like that's not near as bad.
I feel it. I just know that it probably will never fly. I mean, fingers crossed. I'll probably get like some kind of fun. I'll get a Vespa.
Yeah, dude.
Get my ass a fucking Vespa.
That'd be sick.
Honestly, I'd be
would,
happy with that.
I would be so happy with
Me
a Vespa.
too.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I mean, I would still want a dirt bike for taking it out on the
Sure,
trails.
yeah.
But as like a daily cruiser, oh my god, I would have so much fun on a Vespa. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, I don't give a fuck either. You catch
I would
me out
have
there.
so much fun on a Vespa.
Catch me out there with the fanny pack and a Vespa, bro. Fucking
Seriously,
killing the game,
gone,
dude.
gone.
All
and
day.
I would just be having a
Fucking shit up.
blast, bro. A
Oh
fucking
yeah.
blast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Remember that guy that shows up to the dispensary and he rides one of those electric gas-powered scooters?
Yeah.
He showed up in the snow, dude, in like 6 inches of snow on an electric scooter. Like a scooter, not like a Vespa, but like a kid's razor scooter.
Like a little razor.
But with like
yeah.
big rubber wheels and a gas motor on the back.
I would almost call it like dirt bike wheels on this like
dude,
motorized
it's crazy.
scooter.
It's so
motorized
funny.
razor scooter.
It's so funny. It has a gas engine. It's not like a little electric one. It's like literally,
yeah, it's not.
It's got like a legit like weed whacker engine on the back. You like fucking it takes off on it. It's so funny. I love that thing. I would kill to have one of those. And then I saw a dude blasting down the road, actually literally like right here the other night. I was driving down right this way heading towards home, and this dude's just fucking flying down the bike lane, dude. He was doing at least 20 mile an hour, maybe 24, 25 or something. And he's on a fucking one wheel, dude. He's just hauling ass down the fucking street, dude. I was like, I want one so bad. I look them up online, they're like $1,300.
Are they that expensive?
I'm just like,
I'm not gonna lie, with the one wheel,
Fucking
man,
ouch.
I like that one makes me probably the most nervous. Like, it just seems like such constant balance on that bitch. You know what I'm fucking
it's
saying?
so hard.
That's what I mean. I'm like nowadays, like, I'm 26, right? But even now, I'm like, that's too much work, bro. I just want to hop on and go.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
for sure. No, I want a one wheel hella bad.
You all down for
I
it?
would love to have a one wheel.
I'd have to watch some more videos, cause like, I want something motorized where I can ride it like a longboard almost, where like you can like carve.
Dude,
that
they have
bitch.
a ton of those.
What, really?
Yeah, they have e-boards. They're called e-boards.
What?
And there's like all different brands. There's like the original, and I
that
can't
shit.
remember what the brand is called now all of a sudden, but there's like
we
the
gonna find
original
out.
one, and then there's like a fucking insane amount of knockoffs. Like just so many knockoff brands now. There's
Okay.
like a bajillion knockoff brands of that. Like there was like one specific one, and if you want to know what it is, I know I was like the first time I seen it, it was that like Casey Neistat guy or whatever on YouTube that was like hella popular on YouTube. He's just a vlogger or whatever.
Yeah.
He has one. Look at his videos. Just type in like Casey Neistat electric longboard or something. Guarantee you'll figure out what it is. He has like the name brand one.
Okay.
But there, like I said, there's a bajillion different styles.
Okay.
Like so many different ones. I see them. Can I talk about them a lot? I'm always saying one wheel and stuff. You know how your phone's just rare enough to give you ads for shit you talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I see them all the time.
Okay.
All over. And I follow like one of them on the Instagram or something, so I see it all the time anyways. Like, they're fucking dope. They have a little controller in your hand. It literally just looks like a longboard because the electric motor's on the bottom.
Okay.
And then,
cool.
yeah, and then so it just looks like a regular ass longboard, maybe just like a half an inch taller. You know what I'm saying? Off the ground. And then you just have this little remote in your hand. It's got like forward and backwards. You just hit it, just take off, dude. That quick. They're so cool looking. I want one hella bad.
That's sick.
They go up to like 26 mile an hour and shit.
Flying.
Yeah, the name
That's
brand
flying.
one goes hella fast.
I bet it goes hella fast. Imagine hitting one of those downhill too, just fucking.
Yeah, dude, hauling.
Bombing.
Hauling. Going down Roop Hill, dude.
Woo!
Oh, man. You could have so much speed.
Woo!
I'm scared already.
Fuck shit up. That's what we do.
I used to ride that every day on my longboard to work, too.
Really?
I took Roop all the way from my house to fucking
See, that's
the opposite
dope.
side, because it goes all the way across, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The whole way.
yeah. No, that
Take my
makes
longboard
total
the
sense.
whole way, yeah.
Just cruise it right
Roop's
to the drive.
fucking dope.
The car wash. I was gonna say the drive wash there for a
No, I
second.
used to ride it to fucking Rise when I first started.
Oh, even right? Oh shit. Yeah, that does. Roop does go all the way there, though. I guess
It does. Well, it turns into like Hillcrest or whatever.
Right, but
At
it's
Fairview
same
or something,
fucking
but it's
shit.
literally the same road. It's straight
Right.
the whole way. You can take it all the way there.
Fucking weird how they do that shit, though. You know what I mean?
I think it's also weird. I noticed it for the first time when I lived in California. Is that they'll start a street and then it'll come to like a cul-de-sac or like an ending, like an end,
Right.
and then it'll start up somewhere else, the same street.
Huh, that is weird. So
It does that here too. Just a couple places on the other side of town over there by like Rise, kind of back there. It'll just stop. Like it'll come to like a T. It'll be like Hillcrest will come to a T, and then like 3 streets over, it'll start again.
Huh.
And there's like another T that way. You know what I'm saying? And
Why
then there's
the
just
fuck?
I don't know.
Don't make
fucking
no sense.
no idea. But
No
it just starts
sense at
right
all.
up on the other side. Yeah. Super fucking weird.
Ugh.
But what have you been fucking smoking on, bro?
Ooh, good fucking question. So, shout out to good old fashioned HSH right now, man.
Oh boy,
They
killing
just
the
dropped,
game.
Yeah, they just dropped like 8 strains.
Killing the game.
Super, super good. Personally though, like I could smoke all day on the peanut butter breath.
I still haven't tried it.
Their
I wanna
live
try it
resin
now.
peanut butter breath, so saucy, dude. Like it's considered a sugar, but man, mine was mostly sauce. It was pretty much just terp sauce and diamonds.
Oh
floating around,
yeah,
man. Fantastic.
that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Fantastic. Live resin for $25 a half gram. Super, super good. It's classic peanut butter bread, man. I had that like that thick, skunky kind of like thick flavor to it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
That's a little sweet, but not as sweet as some of their other stuff right now. Like I know, because you've been smoking on something from them, haven't you?
Super lemon haze.
Ah, yeah.
And Tahoe Dreamin' both, honestly.
Those are both real
of them
sweet, huh?
are fucking amazing.
Right, right. High terpenoline in both?
Super high terpenoline, and then both of them have a very good amount of osmine as well.
Okay,
Like a very good amount. You know
wow,
what I'm
that's
saying?
actually that's actually really
I'm
really
talking
cool.
incredibly high terpenoline. Like they both have like 50 milligrams of terpenoline.
Wow.
And then like they both have at least like, I think one of them's 16 milligrams osmine, the other one's like 12 or something.
Oh, that's a fucking lot.
That's what I'm
too.
saying. Yeah, a ton, of absolute fucking ton, bro.
Just for the top 2, that's 66 milligrams of terp roughly. You know, that's a lot of terps up in there.
Oh
That's
yeah, and then they
fucking-
both. I think both of them also have Mercy in it, like 10 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, damn, yeah.
You're talking
70
like
to
70
80
to
terps.
80, yeah, milligrams in terps
That's
on them motherfuckers.
crazy
yeah.
sauce. The only
Insane
people I've
on just
seen-
top 3. Who knows if there's the
Right.
What I love is when they're that high and the bottom of the top 3 is like 10 milligrams or whatever. There's nothing that says that there isn't 10 more terpenes at like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There could be a ton of terpenes in there, like
Absolutely.
an absolute ton. You just don't even know. Like.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where getting your COA is dope because then you can actually check that out and hopefully find out, you know. But
Right.
but yeah, I definitely agree with that because the more diverse it is, the better. And then the only company besides HSH that I think that's really doing that, and as far as those numbers go,
Right. Yeah. Right.
at least that I've seen, there's definitely certain companies I haven't maybe dabbed all their stuff of or you know, stuff
Right.
like that, but from what I've seen, the only people going that high in terps is Serene and HSH. Those are the only two I really
Serene
see
and
kind of.
HSH. They're the only ones that are putting out like at least over 30 milligrams of something at any time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I don't know if it relates to that or not, but they've definitely been some of my two most consistent companies that I buy and dab.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I will without a doubt say that it's easily HSH as the top. Serene got really close to being number 1 there for a while. I was buying Serene every fucking day almost, dude.
See, I gotta
They're
say,
so close to me. And
the
like,
biggest thing with that is I just feel
how
like
much I've spent.
we just haven't bought some of their new stuff lately because our store has been doing a huge blowout sale.
Not only that, but the only reason I feel like I'm saying that I've spent more money on HSH
Well,
is because
yeah.
we've had it longer than we've had that Serene stuff.
But now,
I've been buying HSH since I started it.
so you
right,
spent
you know what
more
I'm
on
saying?
HSH,
Right.
but is it still your preference out of both?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on it. That one's hard. That's what I'm saying. There's such a close tie in like number one for me, like because it really depends. I think it just depends on like their batches and how they're doing, because it like was HSH and then it like was Serene, and then right now I'm buying all HSH again.
Right.
And I think it's just when we get new batches and stuff, I flip flop. You know what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense. That's
but
kind of
you know what I mean. It's not that I just like really like one more than the other. It's just I have more availability to at a certain time. You know what I mean?
No,
so
that makes sense.
I've been buying like all the HSH right now because we just haven't had as much of the Serene stuff in our building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas like 6 months ago, me and you were buying fucking Serene every day. Like, you know what I mean? As much as fucking possible.
Yeah. Thanks, Maddie. So we're getting ready to protest today, and fuck it. You know, it's towards the end of the episode. You mind talking about it a little bit?
Yeah, fuck it.
Cool. So one of the things that kind of happened in the midst of all this protest and stuff, and us organizing these things with an amazing group of people. Shout out to Matt Wilkes, BK, Brittany, Leela, Eve, and Jasmine, and I know I'm forgetting people, but y'all have been amazing people doing this. But we had some people on Facebook saying that we were going to try and tear down a statue today. We were going to try.
And the weirdest part I thought about it was that they weren't posting like a post. It wasn't like they reposted, like, say for instance Noah's post,
right? Something that I said,
where he said like, I'm gonna go tear that shit down myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come with me.
Which I didn't.
It wasn't like that at all. The post that's getting shared is like a retired police officer or something.
It is a retired police officer.
And he's the one that's saying that, you know, there's word going around town that the BLM protesters are going to come out and tear down a statue.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought was kind of weird about it.
Fucking,
you know what I mean?
No, it's all fucking crazy. It's all bullshit. It's all ridiculous. It's just this false narrative they're trying to spread. And
that's what I'm saying, because if they would have posted like your or my post and we said that or something,
makes sense.
It'd be totally fucking different.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? But it's
Absolutely.
not. There's like no, I can't find any like evidence
Zero
online
evidence.
that anyone from BLM has said that they were going to do such a thing.
And you can see, if you've seen me throughout the video looking over to my right, it's because you see all these police lives and Blue Lives Matter people essentially walking around near the memorial with flags.
They're starting to set up with flags and stuff.
Starting to swarm. And our intention today is nothing like that at all. We'd actually even decided to bring flowers over to the memorial. It's for fallen police officers, which is something. The point of it for us is, in terms of bringing the flowers over, is to show that we don't support violence. We don't want cops to get hurt. We don't support those types of things. Sure, I'm all about defunding the police. I think we're both fairly on that track. You know, that there needs to be differences in budget and how that's looked at and worked, and how accessible that information is.
But just because we want there to be less police force doesn't mean that we want the police force to die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anyone to be hurt.
It's so fucking opposite of what this is about. Like, just fucking absolute opposite.
Absolutely. Because, like, I don't know, as an institution and the way it started, yes, the police has a lot of issues, and that's why it needs to be reformed and defunded and re-looked at. But, like, obviously they do serve a purpose in our community. They do accomplish good things at times. It's just, there's a better way now. I believe that the world's ready for a way to do things differently, and that difference can be a better difference. And I think that's just one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't necessarily realize, or any of that. Black Lives Matter, but in the end, all of these changes are human rights changes, essentially, that benefit everybody. The difference is they benefit black people more than anybody else, and that's really all it boils down to. And I think that's really the definition of Black Lives Matter, you know what I mean? Is that these changes will help them more, and if we don't change them, it will hurt them more. You know, it's all about the numbers. You know, they're 4 times more likely to be arrested for cannabis, and in some states and counties, it goes all the way up to 10 to 12% more likely to be arrested. 4 times is just the national average. There's some places that are crazy high. Yeah, where it's just out of fucking control high. But, yeah, you know, I don't know. It's just one of those things where we'll be out here fighting it till the end, and we'll be doing it peacefully. And I think I just wanted to make sure that was out there on this, you know, so people know our intentions. And, and we're not letting people spread false rumors about what we hope to do. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for another week. How you feeling, Nick?
Pretty good, dude.
Right on, dude. I think it's a good fucking solid week. Hope you guys had a fun time. A little more of a fun episode with some good information too. But have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys. We'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah, man. Without a doubt.